Who knows?
You want to go exploring a little bit?
Yeah, no.
All right.
Definitely following the smell.
No problem. Give me a smell roll to track by smell, like a bloodhound. Otherwise, you'll just let Freddy stumble into it. She tracks like a fucking bloodhound. Freddy, you're following. She's like,
Is that
aha!
milk? Hmm.
Right. You guys go behind one of the things and you discover, now you're going to have to imagine it instead of a human, it's a furry body because it's even stranger and more horrifying then. Yep. More description coming. Left side near the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a furry. There's more stuff on the paintings that I'll give you, but that's give me sanity rolls. Unless you have human gore and gross out max, in which case you can go, neat.
Ha, I made it.
Damn your eyes. It's 1 point if you make it deep. Oh, it's 1 point for everybody then. Cool. Let's see. It looks like a headless corpse of a young woman reclining indolently in a iron roll-top bathtub half filled with black, clotted, and reeking blood. Above the bath is an iron hook embedded in the ceiling, and beside the bath is a coil of greasy rope. On a shelf under a window behind the bath are a variety of small jars and bottles containing reddish-brown stuff of some sort, along with putrefying chunks of flesh, mortared pedestal, and knives and whetstone. And everybody give me, also examining the woman's body, it looks like gouging marks have been dug into both of her palms and there are ligature marks around her ankles. The word Chernobog has been carefully carved into her stomach.
What's that mean?
Chernobog. I'm guessing that's the elephant guy in the picture, huh? He's a nasty, nasty piece of shit elephant dude deity thing.
Could everybody give me listen rolls?
Of course, now I click on it. Oh, wow.
Right. Sounds like two people. One of them is elephant headed. The other one sounds like a prostitute who's drunk. They're coming up the stairs outside. She's giggling softly. He's heading up the stairs going, right this way. Everything will be explained to you soon. She says.
I go hide somewhere.
You stand behind one of the Muslim sheets. It shows Dana looking at it, and he's like behind the Muslim sheet, and behind him is the light, so it's like a giant shadow of him on the Muslim sheet.
I'll turn off the light, and I will also hide.
Oh, that's from the windows.
Oh.
You hear giggling. You're thinking your hiding spot may not be all that you'd hope for, Freddy. There's nowhere good to hide. What is Kinley doing?
I stand behind the front door.
All right, no problem. And eventually it opens and the guy leads it in, and he looks up in alarm and goes, huh? As he looks at Dana, and they goes, huh? As he sees a really big shadow, and he goes, huh? And then we begin standard combat as he pulls out a knife. He says.
Okay.
He's quick to anger. The heroes are first, and attack is approved. Kinley's got a knife in his hand, and the prostitute looks confused, like, is this how we're doing sex this time? And roll. Right, Dana, you are next closest to the action. What do you do?
I am going to.
And I am going to martial arts.
Okay.
If I can, I'm going to push the woman, like shove her out of the way.
Okay. Sure. Give me a grapple roll to basically move her out of the way.
Nope.
All right. Ha-ha! You charge by.
7, 10.
Right. That's after doubling. Okay, cool. Let me check this real quick. And give me a strength roll. Lower is better to a degree. Just curious on something. Right. And Freddie, what are you doing?
I'll go and try and grab the dude with the knife.
Right. You go charging across. You see Kinley go, the guy's flying backward going, and you're like, give me a grapple roll.
Nope.
He goes, whoop. You've got like a shoe, and the guy goes through the wall. He's like, he disappears from sight.
Oops.
Oh. And let's see, for his round, staggers his feet. The woman begins screaming and is attempting to run down the stairs, which means she is now filling up that whole doorway thing as she's slowly going down the stairs in her awkward shoes. Ah, she says. Next round. Heroes are first. Firing a grenade launcher is approved. All right. And we're going with Dana first. What do you do?
So is he like at the bottom of the stairwell then?
No, he went through the wall over there. Stairwell's this way. Guy went this way.
Okay, I'm gonna follow him.
Do you want to do the dramatic leaping out of the hole, going like that?
So he's like down a floor on the ground.
Yeah. It's only one floor. Give me a jump roll, and you can do that with no damage to yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna use him like a trampoline. I'm gonna land on it.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Wow.
Jump roll will get you down. Jump roll at half will hit him. Yeah. He says, shows her feet. Roll a D8 damage there, Dana.
Is that WWE?
8 max damage.
Freddie, what are you up to?
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna go and jump down and see what's going on down
Jump
there.
down through the hole or
Yeah.
through the door?
Yeah, jump down through the hole.
Right. Shows her going.
Ow, I took
Right, he fails. He goes, and she goes, no. The guy laying there goes, no. Ready. Roll a D8. You're taking the first 4. She's taking the next 4. We're splitting it up. Okay, you take 1. She takes none. She just gets knocked off the dude. And Kinley, what are you doing?
When's a rocket launcher when you need one?
Is that one stun?
Stand
Yeah?
there. I just stand there looking at.
You stand there watching.
I look down on them.
It's
I
like
just look down on them, shaking my head.
when it was almost like when the hole got made, it was almost like they were sucked out. Like the spaceship, because everybody just. Okay, right. You guys are there. You guys like.
Well,
Alex, come hold him. I take the knife out of his hand.
Oh, that's back upstairs in the thing. He dropped that.
I-
Alex punched him.
I pull out the refresher and I go to work.
You're what?
He
You're
pulled
refreshed?
up, he
No,
pulled
we want him
out
knocked
and
out.
stuffed it up
Buddy,
his
let's
back.
get him back up into the room first, shall we?
Yeah, hold on to
He's
him.
not waiting. He's just got the dildo in the guy's ass, and he's going to town.
No, I will oppose. Freddie, come on.
Pushing you away, he goes, no, and he's sitting there going, I got a dildo.
Okay,
No,
okay,
not the
what?
time, Freddie. Not the time.
What? You know what? Okay,
I-
fine,
I
fine.
fireman lift the elephant back up into the room.
Right. Kinley comes down. The prostitute runs off screaming.
She's drunk.
For the best.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, everybody give me a cult at half or -30, whichever is in your favor.
Ooh.
God damn.
Oh,
God damn. If Dana makes it 2, I'll have to say that again. God damn. Okay. Fine. Everybody just happens to be a fucking occult expert. And here's your information. We'll let Dana read it. Bing.
An obscure deity of ancient myth, Chernabog, also Schnerbog or Schnurcherberg, and others, whose name literally means the Black God, is a being associated in regional legends and some occult texts with woeful misfortune, depraved excess, and human sacrifice.
Ooh. Sounds like a party god.
So, I bet he's the popular one over at the Strand.
Kinley. He's give me a first aid roll.
at the ready with the dildo in my hand.
Of course you are.
I can assist.
Yeah.
Nope, you're too fast.
Sorry.
He shouldn't fold like this when you pick him up. You think his spine seems to be broken. You think he's dead.
In that case, rip out his arms.
Right. Everybody give me a sandy roll as you watch Kinley make a sacrifice and then eat the heart. Kinley, go ahead and give me a sand roll for cold-blooded killing and a sand roll for cannibalism.
For that. Get it.
Cold-blooded killing? I thought it was what he did.
Oh, well, if he didn't have any life left in him, then sacrificing him would not help you.
Nice. Okay.
So I'm assuming he's got just enough life in him, because I was going to say, you might be able to bring him back, but no, never mind. So did you make both? Yeah, 2 points, one toward cold-blooded killing, one toward cannibalism, because, yeah, you're always going to get cold-blooded killing until you max it out if you're doing the sacrifice correctly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I pull out my statue, I take a bite of the heart. Your soul is mine.
Yeah, Freddie failed his sand roll, I believe. Well, let's see. You made your sandy roll, Dana?
Yes.
So for Dana, it's 1 point you put toward gross out, human gore, or cannibalism. Your choice. It's wide open. Freddie, it's D6 toward either any of the same.
Okay. Well, my human gore maxes out at 3. So
Cool. You can put the R3 and whatever other thing you want, either
And do I want to take it?
Sure, why not? Worst that could happen is you could go decide to fight Alex Kinley and watch him laugh at you and pick you up like a dog and just hug you.
I'll spend 1 hero point.
What? But then you won't max out your human gore with the 3 if you.
I lied.
Okay. Sure. Go ahead and spend your hero point. See, that's what you get. That's what you get for blowing your hero point. You saved 1 sandy for 1 hero point. It's a good trade.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to do it again? Go back up to 6?
Why did I even bother?
I don't know. So give me that willpower times 3 roll. See if you lose your shit.
Willpower 3.
Dana, give me a spot hidden rolls. You're finding other things to distract you away from murderer Alex Kinley.
Yes, I've seen him do that before. Once I saw him put his hand through there. Nope.
You're thinking having him go on a drug binge followed by eating a guy's heart. This is not good. I mean, if he went around, well, I was going to say if he went around having sex with people, but he's going to go back to that fucking reporter at some point.
Maybe it's after I'll disappear.
Yeah. You end up finding a piece of paper in the guy's place that looks like that. It's middle bottom. Could you read it out loud, Zool?
Yes, I'm zooming in.
Oh, got it. I thought you were just reading it and going, oh, that's
No,
fascinating.
I haven't even gotten there. Like, did he also steal a typewriter? No, it's hand printed. Excellent.
Terrible writing.
I have seen her, Chernobog. Call her, I have seen, dear God, what have I seen? Red and gold, and the workings of man stripped down to the base flesh. We are all dirt, inside and filled with emptiness. And sweet red longing, Chernobog, watches us rutting like beasts, hungers for the dirt inside us. With his black kisses, black God, and the old ones knew him. And now I have seen and cannot unsee him. She is his bride. I think his daughter wife, crone mother, feeder, whore with her bloody pits. And need I cannot escape. True face in red Chernobog. Dear God, she am lost. What have I done to deserve this? What did they make me do? I woke today to find I have lost. She was dead next to me, all gone to rots. Of dear God, I have done this. Must make remake. The 3 stop me, please. Red sleeper waits. Like wild moor that he knew was true image is truth outside Chernobog. Waits mankind. Nothing but a tide of meat touching my soul, black and shriving, must paint things. I see crawl behind my eyes, mad now, I not little lost. Max, oh God, what have I done? Where is the rest of her? God, by Max, gone to dirt forevermore. Amen. Blah. I feel gross reading it. I feel gross touching it.
Not as bad as watching Kinley at work, though.
Yep, this is preferable.
I'll read the crazy rantings instead of watching Kinley go for it. Yeah, sure. So there you go.
So
now, looking at the paintings and such, you notice that some of the paintings, it has like it looks like somebody's trying to paint a beautiful woman, but she's always shifting and blurring and stuff. And yeah.
Like the painting is moving, or his depiction is blurred?
Yes.
Good. No more sanity rules for that. Excellent.
There you go.
But it's meant to be the form of a humanoid, right?
Yes.
And it's beastkin humanoid?
Probably, you're thinking.
Hmm.
Anything else in the picture?
Nope. That seems to be it.
I'm wondering if...
Night is falling outside.
I'm wondering if we should wait until she goes to do her performance in 2 days and take that opportunity to go look through her house while she's not there.
That's a good point. At least we'll know she's not there when she's at the theater.
True. And I imagine that means that she'll probably be killing more people the more time that we give her. So that would be... Which... Yeah.
That's up to you. If you wish to go now, you could do that. Or if you want to say, Logan, we want to cut 2, I'm happy to cut 2.
Yeah, the thing is, we don't know what she's doing with. Also, he might be dead by then.
Could be dead already.
Could be dead already. But the longer we wait, the higher the chance.
Well, you'd basically be waiting a full day, and then the next night is the night that's 2 days from now.
Okay.
That's one full day, basically.
Yeah, no, I say we wait. I think going in when I mean, yeah, if he's he could already be dead. 2 days. I don't know if it's going to make a massive difference, and I think going in with her possibly being there would be not good.
So what do we do if she has servants or something at the house?
Oh, she'll
What
have
does it say?
servants, but better dealing with them than we need to
Yeah,
go.
what's our plan to get in?
Well, that's what we can do then for maybe the next 2 days. Is let's surveil the place. Let's learn the layout of it. Maybe we can go and get some. Can we go and get some schematics from City Hall maybe for the building?
During this time period, you could pretty much build what you wanted without having to register plans and stuff at a town hall. The only plans that they'd really have is if you bought like a model home, meaning like you put it together like Sears and Roebuck type catalog home where, slap this and that. Or you could even get the new IKEA home, but that's considered very confusing to put together, but it is delivered in a giant flat pack.
Nice. I think we need to do a bit of surveilling.
All right, no problem. Now, in order to do surveillance on the home, because now everybody's agreed in waiting?
Yeah.
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 All right. Freddie, discard as many cards as you'd like and refill your hand. And I'm going to need, in order to set this up, a simple stealth roll at full from everybody. If you make the stealth roll full, then you may all attempt a surveillance roll. If somebody fails their stealth roll, shit comes to get you. Dana Zoo is.
Do either of you have a note?
Oh, happy day.
I do not have a nope.
All right. Bang cards, GM's choice, and full cards. I wonder who that could be.
Oh,
On that, to be honest.
Oh, what's that? Oh, man. Well, you guys got lucky there because it appears that the gods despise whoever got those cards.
How's the bullet?
Yeah, you totally did, actually.
Oh.
Nice.
All right. So, everybody made their stealth. Don't ready stealth.
Yeah, so hold on. I was doing
Ready.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
All right.
Nice.
Everybody attempt their surveillance roll.
God damn it.
Shows him like sitting there he's fantasizing about drilling the shit out of the reporter. Unfortunately, Dana is Tool. Oh God, she says, that poor girl. And Freddie's like watching the house. He's like, Jesus, guys, come on, give it a break. Okay, the house itself, the house on the Strand, it's a large white plaster over brick 3-story home set into a small walled and fenced off garden. It's unremarkable from the outside, set in a cul-de-sac of 3 other such houses in what is currently a fashionable area. Freddie,
Yeah.
Give me a willpower ×2 roll.
Fail. One more.
Right. It doesn't appear that anybody's really around at all. You occasionally see people passing in the windows and stuff. Let me see here. You can't really see a lot going on, but as far as Freddie's concerned, the other two are like talking about stuff and, getting snacks, and Kinley's, doing a mountain of Coke in a very stealthy fashion. It doesn't look like anything wild is really going on at all as far as Freddie can see. Shows all these fucking creatures moving around. And he's like, so, eventually though, after the...
Oh, wait. Can Kinley, do you have those glasses with you? Your special glasses?
Yeah.
Can you have a look?
If you want.
To see what you see.
I put on my magic glasses.
He attempts to lure Kinley into temptation and evil. Sure, Kinley, go ahead and give me the willpower times 3 to make them work. If you fumble, I will giggle like a small, mad schoolchild. Shit. All right. Give me an analyze magic. There are several nexuses of magic that your eyes continue to slide off that are coming and going.
Weird.
Yes.
Analyze magic. By half.
Yeah, these are really weird because they are definitely SCP spells. The players actually have one like it where you can get anything up to like a large box and people won't pay attention to it. But somebody has the kind that is on mobile stuff. You're thinking if it attacks you, then it'd be easier to see, but it's just not attacking you, which is probably good because you're being stealthy. If it was attacking you now, you'd be very concerned about your stealth.
So what are they then? Can't
really tell. All you can make out is there's nexuses of magic that are moving around, but the things that are causing them, your eyes continue to slide off because your willpower. Actually, you can try new willpower times 2 roll. Focus, he says, moving his
Do you want an assistant 10 for this? Never mind.
You can totally see it now. Yeah, give me a Sandy roll. He says, it's time to freak out and punch Freddy in the head. Yay! They roll a d6 because you might not be able to tell the errors if you go berserk and begin punching Freddy in the head, going, "This was all your idea."
So what? This is from a sand loss, or
yes?
Yeah.
I am mildly disturbed, Freddy. They appear to be. This. Actually, I'm going to do this, and you can tell them. Tell them, but not in these words. Ah, God damn it! I forget to type and whisper, Matt.
Just press up. Just press up. It'll. Okay, don't do it then.
Yeah, don't use my words. Use your own. Oh, that's just cruel if you just go, huh, and then don't tell them anything. I give you a card for that.
Yeah, it's time to go. And how many of them, roughly?
It's hard to actually. You didn't make your surveillance roll, so you're estimating. The biggest group you saw go by was 4 of them that were going into the house, but they keep coming and going, and you didn't keep good track of them because your surveillance roll sucked.
All right. So, basically, there are things that are kind of phased out, if you want to call it that way, or whatever you want to talk, whatever you want to call it, shifting in and out of reality or whatever, nexus, fucking whatever it is. Basically, I mean, I don't know how you want me to describe this without using your words, because it's exactly what you've written down.
Use your own words. Dress it up a bit, exaggerate it a bit, whatever.
They look like scarecrows with animal heads.
Ooh.
Oh,
kind of dog heads, dog scarecrow head things.
Do you know what they are?
With knife things.
What like talons or something?
No, like knives.
Do these heads seem to have previously belonged to a different being?
Don't know. Can't tell.
Not sure on that. Could be a good disguise, rubber mask. Or somebody else's heads, yeah, it's possible.
Are they phasing in and out due to a spell that's been cast on them? Or are they doing that innately?
I don't know if I got anything from that from the. It's a spell.
Okay.
Someone's cast a spell on all of these things. Wow. It's a lot of spell casting.
Alright, how do we dispel the spell then?
There's a whole dispel tree. There's 2 different dispel trees, actually.
Yeah. I'm not sure that would be the wisest move anyway to dispel it.
Well, if we want to get in there.
Well,
how much did you make your analyze magic by?
It was by half.
By half. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, so whoever basically casts this on them, they're going to also be able to perceive physically and audibly through all these creatures. If one of them sees us, we're fucked.
Yeah.
And they definitely want to kill you, Freddy. Don't know why.
Everyone wants to kill me.
It's true. I'm thinking that unless we can find a clever way of dealing with this, we're not going to do it.
Well, the theater is a ways away. Even by coach, it'll take 5-10 minutes to get here, assuming the coach is available and all that. So if you are waiting to go in, you're going to have a good 5 or 10 minutes in the house, even if spotted.
Not necessarily. If they don't all go with us, if some stay behind and they see us, they might attack us, which means we might not even get into the house.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I'm just saying that it would take 5 or 10 minutes for the big bad to get back. Oh, that's right. You guys also, who made the one and only surveillance roll?
I did.
Freddy.
Cool. Freddy, so good because he doesn't want to actually see anything. He just thinks he does.
Sorry, Logan. Do these have a max, by the way, on sound loss?
12. Okay, Freddy, give me a. Hold on, let me look here. When they are leaving, I need a willpower times 1 roll. You don't want to make it because you are hating everything. Cool. You see a really beautiful woman along with several other people that look like normal beast-skin people. They look like drunken reveler parties and stuff, all leaving, getting into like a couple of big coaches and stuff.
I quickly tap Kinder on the shoulder. Kinder, glasses, look.
I'm thinking the guys with her are not drunk aristocrats. They're more of these things.
Can you see them?
They're going the fuck away. Yeah, or yeah, they're not super fast on loading in, like giggling and pushing each other into the wagons and stuff.
I want to look at them again. Burn a charge with the glasses.
Certainly.
Yep. One more charge. Yep.
Cool. No problem. It looks like there's a couple of those things that are like footmen type things with them. They probably got maybe, you're guessing, around 6 of those weird nexuses of magic things with them. The rest all appear to be drunken revelers, beast-skin, non-magic humanoids that are partying with this lady. The lady, though, fail me a willpower times 1 as your attention is drawn to her. So it looks like her big entourage. Yeah, you're like, yeah, she's pretty. Nail her too. And it looks like her Kinley shows like Kinley's sheet. People to have sex with, people to kill, and sometimes there's overlap. So anyway, she got heavy mojo and shit. Okay, heavy mojo, lots of weird swirling spells and shit. But looks like she's got 6 of these things with her, and maybe a dozen revelers. None of them are the guy you're looking for, which is good because that'd be awkward. And they are fucking off because you guys have decided to hang out and wait.
Yeah.
Go when they're going.
Anybody have a sniper rifle?
No. So now we need to get in quickly, try and find this guy, find the triptych,
find the guy,
and find the guy. That's our goal.
Yep.
Everyone needs to be super ninjas.
Super ninja mode.
Gets us super ninjas, or we have to bail.
Yep.
So during our time,
Logan, I'm playing Murder in the Dark.
Oh.
All right. Wow, 2 more limited retrieves, and you wouldn't have to have any light sources. You'd be fine.
Yeah, I'm saving mine for that.
Well, the only reason I point that out is because if one person has a light source, it's the kill me light, whereas Kinley just appears behind them.
Kinley, can you give Dana those glasses I gave you a while ago? See if you can use them or not.
Sure.
They ride off to victory.
Then put these on, focus your magical mojo, and see if you can activate them.
Do we want to be doing it out here, where we already
They're
saw?
just glasses. They're just glasses.
Well, I've used
magic. Cutting your head while he says.
I've used magic sensing goggles before, so these.
No, these are different. These are the see in the dark glasses.
Oh yeah.
That's
night vision.
So
yes, night vision.
Times 3 because you're not an elf. Still awkward.
Let me see if I can find.
Willpower times 3.
That's right. That's the first roll. There's 2 different rolls. You're going to hate this.
Oh.
You get check and willpower. Hooray! Then you got to make your activate communications. Is it communications, Freddie? Did you find it?
Yeah, I'm just looking for it. Hold on. It is clairvoyance.
So roll activate clairvoyance magic item skill.
Yeah, that's going to be a write-in for me.
It's a write-in for everybody. I will let out the El Gato real quick. Roll, you can do it. Learn times 1, get check and learn. Woo, go Dana. You can actually pull this off. She breaks it.
Right, cool.
Cool. You can get my new ones. You like them. Be right back.
I'm going to use a hero on that.
Okay. I mean, we can buy more, but okay.
Is it very helpful that I get this to work? At least it won't be.
If you want to see in the dark, it's gonna help.
That would be good.
I'll be the only one you can't see.
I'll add a +5
I'll play my assistant. I'll play my assistant 10.
Okay. So I've got a 15 on there.
No.
What, did she re-roll? It was just breaking your glasses.
Did.
What do you think of that?
You can continue to try, by the way. It uses up how much magic points over?
You got to write this stuff down.
Is it 4 or? Yeah, I think that's 4 and then 2. Or 6 and 3.
Each time she'd have to roll willpower times 3, and then, assuming she eventually gets it. Yeah, let me look it up because Freddie didn't take his notes like he's supposed to.
Or did I? Hold on, I may have deleted it because I gave it to Alex.
Freddie. Let's see, money, magic items, and these are under because it's a brilliant idea to use them. You just gotta
clairvoyance.
yeah. Each attempt you make, Dana, and we're just going to speed up by having you roll your
Yeah.
learn ×1. Each failed attempt is 3 magic points. A successful attempt will be 6. If you pull it off and run out of magic points, you are out for 8 hours and ruin.
Oh, can let you up, so don't worry.
Oh, yeah, good point. So, yeah, continue on.
Okay, so with my, I already used one, so I get a total of 5.
Go, Dana.
So where am I?
4,
Didn't get the, yeah.
3, 2, 1. Do you have any magic points left?
They just rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got one more go.
Whoa!
And you passed out, which ends it. So you need magic points.
It might just be where I end anyway. That's what happens to me over here in our surveillance spot.
Cool. He passes out from lack of mojo, but you get check in the clairvoyant, activate clairvoyant magic item skill, which is one of the skills.
Can you cut it off? This isn't going to work.
You're lucky it
You'll
wasn't
be the only one.
that took you out. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. I tried.
Willpower times 3 to make magic work, and then make your magic point thing go. Good luck, Kinley. Yeah, if Kinley wasn't here, then you'd be screwed for the rest of the mission.
Oh, I wouldn't have suggested it otherwise.
Sorry, I had my mic off. The problem is, this is probably not a good place to do it. It's not going to attract everyone to our attention if I start going, I'm casting a spell!
You're a ways away. You're doing surveillance from a concealed location, and I figure that somebody's got binoculars. Probably just Freddy, the one who made his shit. So
yeah, I do.
All right.
You should be okay. I would like to point out this would be extra funny if Dana Zool becomes the master of using all these different kinds of fucking magic items and shit from the new zone that nobody goes to. Well, seriously, you can literally get all these items and play with them a lot and eventually get good at the different magic powers. And there's a football card. That's what I was waiting for.
All right, I am going to have to disappear here. So I will leave my checks, and am I able to come back to roll up like hours from now, or like they'll still?
If he's got to go, he doesn't have to worry about waking you up. They
I just start disappearing now. This is
God, yeah.
I just bury it under a bush somewhere.
You look stunned, and then they bury you.
Wouldn't be the first time I was buried.
All right. Well, have a good night.
Yeah.
I'll have Freddie will let you know of hero points and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Don't worry.
All right. Well, thank you very much, gentlemen.
All right. Have a good one.
Ciao. All right. It's up to you two, and you know that.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now, Kinley, you realize if you get the right amount of ropes, a little bit of knot tying skill, you could strap Freddy to your arm to use as a shield.
All right, well, wow. I can't see in the dark, so I'm following your lead, Kinley.
And by
that, you not wear the glasses?
Magic? Yes, no. I don't. No.
Oh, it doesn't, yeah.
Magic is bad.
Oh. So you got the magic is bad route. Sucks to right.
You should give away all your magic items soon so that you're not contaminated with.
Oh, I'm not. I don't have any on me. They're all locked away.
Let's proceed then.
Okay.
Like you guys, go for ninja rolls, please. I thought she had a little bit more time. I was thinking she'd get done with it in there 14 minutes, but I was sadly mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Ninjas.
All right, you guys ninja your ass on down and enter into the house on the Strand
Of Doom.
of Doom. Right, you go in. Would you like to go into the front door or the back door?
Let's go to the back door.
As you approach the back door, it goes and opens up at your approach.
What the fuck? Okay. Checking for active traps.
Cool. Give me a spot hidden roll. Lower is better.
Good.
Hey, you don't see any, but you can never be too careful. Would you like to grab Freddy and throw him in?
I put my glasses on and look through magically to see if there's any magic wards or anything.
Certainly.
Charge.
Give me a willpower times 3 as you burn through the charge.
Boom, boom. Yeah,
May have broken your glasses. Let me see.
probably. Yeah, I think it is.
No, you just look defensive. And you're done using your glasses. Apparently, this house is just too fucking creepy to
Great.
use.
All right.
If Freddy could use them, you'd give them to him, but he doesn't use these kind of horrible magic things because he knows that they'll get his soul.
Fuck it then. They're gone. So yeah, time was the essence. So fuck it, we go in.
You guys head on into the house. As you're creeping in, the door goes slams shut behind you. The ground floor contains a series of reception rooms, salons, music rooms, large dining room, all over furnished. Give me smell rolls. And decorated in extravagant reds and purples with heavy black velvet curtains. These rooms are also appointed in a somewhat schizophrenic taste in statuary, objects d'art, pictures containing subjects that range from orgastic to hellish scenes from classical literature, slightly off landscape scenes, and you smell a cloying perfume in the air.
Ah.
The place has a sinister, off-center feel to it. The pictures seem to leer and brood. The furnishings, as far as Kinley can tell, because Freddy has no fucking clue, he's just pretty much grabbed the back of Kinley's shirt so they doesn't run into furniture because it's nice and dark in here, because they turned out all the stuff before leaving. And the furniture is chipped and stained. The lights pour, the air is smoky. And you can also smell an underlying rot. You guys, where's your goal to get to?
Well, on the way, we're looking for anything that looks obviously like a trip to.
I will let you know if you see any triplexes around.
We're also looking for Arthur.
Of course,
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
I'm guessing.
Bedrooms, etc. Maybe.
Where are you heading? What's your goal to get to? Do you want to carefully investigate every floor, or are you going for a certain floor, or what?
Oh, well.
We'll start with the downstairs. If there's a basement, we're starting there.
Yeah.
It's normally either basement or attic where these mad people have people locked up.
You guys go into the cellar and whatnot. Fortunately for Freddy, he can't see anything. Unfortunately, he can definitely smell things. So, Freddy, if you make a smell roll, you're going to make a sandy roll. If you fail it, you're fine.
Okay.
See, I'm being fair. Harsh, but fair.
Yeah,
Everything's fine. Right. Do you have human gore gross out maxed out, Kinley?
No.
You pick up one more point toward the bodies are down here. Lots of dead bodies stacked like cordwood in one corner. It's also numerous shackles, heavy tools, separate coal cellar and incinerator, cauldrons of boiling fat, skeins, straw, and ritual gear. You're thinking this may be where that shit's made. Other than that, in the cellars, nothing that interests you.
Right. We'll start up. What we'll do is we'll then head up straight to the top floor. so the attic, see if there's something in there, and then we're going to work our way down, because if we get jumped upon, I don't want us to be fucking stuck at the top of the house.
It's only 2 floors. You could probably
Oh,
just
is it?
jump out. Yeah, you can jump out the window and go
I thought it was
here.
going to be a really big building with like 3 or 4 floors.
Oh, well, even if it's 3 or 4 floors, you could probably just scale your way down the side. You're fucking Spider-Man, you know.
Well,
as you begin ascending the stairs to the 2nd floor, you hear a repeated, frantic rapping sound.
from where?
It sounds like it's dead ahead on the stairs.
So there's something tapping right in front of us on the stairs, and we can't see it.
It's up and around one of the corners of the stairs as you're going up.
Well, let's edge up and look around the corner.
You look around the corner and you see a woman who has had her hands sewn to her mouth with catgut. She's out of her wits with fear, and her legs are drumming, and it looks as though her hands are sewn like this, and one of her wrists is handcuffed to one of the very sturdy-looking stair banisters. It's a very minor sand roll, but go for a sand roll. Freddy can't see shit. He's like, what's the noise? What's the noise? And it's starting to freak him out. Actually, just give me a sandy roll, Freddy, versus being freaked out by weird noises and smells and Alex Kinley.
Oh.
1 point.
Yeah, fine.
Shit. What do? You can pass her and continue on up.
Yeah, we don't want. We'll come back for it. We're not just ignoring.
Yeah, we'll
these
come
people,
back for
but
that.
we need to. Yeah, so bypass her.
Oh, 11 died.
Come back.
Back.
Cool. You guys head up there, and eventually you are looking for the attic. Give me a luck roll, Kinley, as you are leading the pack in a very literal sense. The murder in the dark card is really paying off, you're thinking happily. You feel like stabbing Freddy to death. No problem. You guys crawl around in the attic for a while. Eventually, yeah, bad things happen. Are you happy with your fumble?
No.
Oh.
Fuck it. I use reverse dice, make it odd one.
No problem. You guys go up, and Kinley's like, the attic's this way. And you're like, you have no fucking clue, Freddy. You're out of your mind, gibbering fear. He then takes you around and into it looks like the master bedroom. Dominating the master bedroom is a great divan bed strewn with ragged furs, still bloodied pelts and flayed skins, while trinkets and jewels lie forgotten in piles and amid litters of gnawed bones around the floor. Above the bed is a strangely beautiful and utterly beguiling triptych made from gilded wood and inlaid with precious stones. The artistry of its painted panels depicting a maiden on the left, a mother on the right, and in the center a crone. Bound to an iron and wood frame above the alcove in the side of the room is what remains of a leopard-headed Arthur Summers. He's hanging on the wall in a very Jesus-like pose because he's been nailed to the wall with his hands and his feet. He doesn't look good. You can't see.
Yeah, okay.
Is he alive?
Hard to tell. It's one of those things where you'd have to go and actually check respiration.
Yeah.
You head over there. You glide. Oh, and there are a couple of those. Actually, give me a willpower times 2, Kinley.
No.
Cool. Both of you guys give me 6 sense danger sense rolls. That will work.
Yeah.
Evil is in this room with you. You go over, give me a first aid roll as you check him out real quick. You okay? You okay? He's okay.
No.
Yeah, you don't think he's doing good. He's probably dead. You're not a doctor, though.
So what? He's manacled to the wall.
No, he's been nailed to the wall with big spikes and shit through his wrists and ankles. You hear him mutter, "Fuck." That's it. Freddy doesn't say anything. His eyes revolve around his head as he's being led. Can you imagine how much sandy you'd lose in real life from being led around blind in a fucking haunted house of death? You can smell blood, Freddy.
I whisper to Freddy, he's nailed to the wall. If I take him out, it could end up killing him. So
you do see the giant triptychs above the bed also that you'd ask about.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
I'm thinking trying to take that though is going to set these fuckers off. So I don't know if it's better to leave him here until we can come back with help or what.
he might be dead by then.
And also, who would help with something like this? I mean,
if I tear out the spikes, he could die.
I'm just gonna eat, but I'm still here.
All right. Unless we've got something to staunch the wounds.
Can't you just heal him?
Well, no, because that will be like yelling in the house, which will probably bring everything here. Yeah. Right, I rip up some. I use the bed sheets to rip up some strips of cloth.
All right, the ripping sounds super loud in your ears. And give me a listen roll, Kinley.
Yeah.
When you start ripping them, and you stop and you hear like a little rustle of straw, sounds like.
I'm going to do both at the same time. Right. Is the triptychs picking up small enough for Freddy to pick up?
No, the triptychs is like attached to the wall big time. And it's bound in a wood and iron frame in an alcove. Yeah, it looks like it's bound to the wall. It's a big, elaborate triptychs. Given that you have dealt with lots and lots of this kind of shit, it is suspicious to you.
So it's depicting a young woman, a middle-aged woman, and a crone.
Yes.
So 3 stages of life.
Yep, and it's inlaid with precious stones and painting and all that kind of shit. You're wishing you had your magic glasses. Well, actually, you do have your magic glasses. They didn't break. You were just stunned.
Yeah, I just can't use them anymore, though, can I?
Yeah, you can. You drew your fumble card and you were fine.
Okay, I put them on and have a look. Got it. Okay, burning a charge. Right.
Give me an analyze magic. Yeah, triptychs. Magic.
Yeah.
What does it do? What does it all do? Oh, and there's also 6 or 8 different other magic spots in the room with you. Yeah.
Can't worry about that right now.
So Freddy's got one hand over his mouth to keep himself from gibbering in fear right now. Tell me I'm wrong, Freddy.
Nope, you're not wrong.
So what did I get from my analyze?
Holy shit. Okay, the triptychs is apparently it's a link between some sort of big evil and all these things, and it also keeps the big evil alive. As long as the triptychs is there, the big evil is A-okay.
Great.
Oh.
I think it's worth the charge. Right, I attempt to bring out my hammer.
Hammer? Oh no, says Logan.
It's hammer time. So what it's will times 3, isn't it?
Yep, don't fumble. It's gone forever. Oh. You did.
I spend a fucking pause.
Yes.
Fumble.
All right. Here you go. Ring.
Right, and I will use one of the 6 charges I have in the hammer to basically fucking annihilate this triptychs.
Cool. Go ahead and give me a 2-hit roll at plus 30. It's not moving.
Wouldn't that?
You can also
that
try
do-
martial arts on it if you want. If you miss and hit Freddy while using one of these 6 charges, I don't know if that's going to do any good for him, but it will be funny. What was that, Freddy?
No, nothing. Don't worry.
I was going to say, all you know is that Kinley is now moving violently, and the shirt leaves your hand, and you're like, oh, no.
I'm making sure this.
Well, he hasn't said anything, so.
Nope. All right, so
these
could you read off
charges
the...
are just known as big bangs. That's all you
Got
do.
it. Okay, you go ahead and roll damage. The bigger the damage, the bigger the bang.
So it doesn't get any.
Oh no, it's going to get other stuff also, but
No, I mean, it doesn't get any armor or anything. There's no magic, is it?
The triptych used to have some armor, but Big Bang, I'm getting rid of that. So
Okay.
just roll your damage, and I'm going to.
I think it would be trying to work out. So D2D martial arts 2D10. I've gone up.
No, you can start with
D10, D12. Then I guess. No.
Do you want help counting it up?
No. It's just because 2 bumps.
Well, it's normally a D10 because it's 2-handed hammer. It's magic.
No. It's not. You see, it's a D12 hammer.
Oh, sorry. So then 2 bumps put you up to 2d8.
And it's magic, so that was a bump. So it was a D8, D6,
D10.
2 bumps.
D10.
2 bumps of strength.
D8, D10.
And then martial arts.
2d10.
I'm sure it's doing more. Yeah, well, that's what I've got written here, but I thought I'd gone up as strength bumps instead. But there you go.
Right.
Much better than that.
No, you can't. Would you like to blow all your paws to try to get that 9 into a 10? No?
That's right, thanks.
Fine. All right. No problem. Freddy, give me a Sandy rolls here. And everything and the whole house begins to rock and the floor begins to shake. And says Freddy, roll D4 as you seem to be in some sort of Californian earthquake. No, says Freddy.
What is this towards?
You're not sure yet. But...
Okay. Oh, come on.
Says...
I'll spend a hero point.
Wow.
I just did my sanity.
It's Freddy. Get fucking game. All right. And roll willpower times 4 versus screaming.
I meant that I didn't know
you blew 2 paws and got a 4
again.
No,
I spent
you rerolled
one.
Twice by mistake.
Oh, you spent 2 reroll cards?
No, I spent one hero point on that. So yeah.
Nice. God really hates you, so take your 4 and like it. So roll willpower times 4 to avoid screaming like a baby thrown out of a basket. Yeah, okay. You take your pain in silence. Good deal. And Kinley, give me a luck at half. This is not to have the house partially collapsing affect the wall that Arthur Summers has been nailed to at all.
Wait, take this. Just play it.
Yeah. I've got 2 opponent fails. I don't know if I got that or not, but just throw it just in case or whatever. I don't know. He's got a lucky day, so if I need.
Oh, damn your eyes! All right, lucky day.
Lucky day.
Right. It shows just that piece and the floor that you're on, and the rest of the house is collapsing and shit. And it's like, aha. Right. What would you like to do now?
I want to
You can see
I'm
again.
gonna pull out my lighter. And
Oh no, you can
put
see
it
now
on.
because the roof is
Oh, I can
partially
see.
just
Oh,
lit
okay.
away.
What
And
do I see?
just kind of went, and you guys are sitting there going, "Oh, look at all the light!" And you see a bunch of bodies with the like hyena heads and straw and stuff just laying around, like somebody was making some sort of weird, fucked up scarecrows and shit. They're just laying there, and you see Alex Kinley looking extremely satisfied, and he's rubbing his hammer.
It's hammer time.
All right, Alex.
Right.
Logan, is it light enough for us to trump?
Oh no! Wait, what?
I can trump bait him out.
He begins pulling out cards in a panic.
No. Let's help the guy first. Nail to the wall.
Yeah, I'm saying, is it bright enough for us to do it?
Not really. You can see big objects and stuff like that. You need a little bit more light. Like, you could start a fire in what remains of the house, I guess.
I have a lighter.
Eh,
Not bright enough. Okay.
eh.
Okay. Let me
Now-
see if he's.
What?
Is he alive? Can I check?
Give me a first aid roll. Yes, he is alive, but really fucked up. He's
Right.
in light coma right.
Is it safe to move him?
If Kinley starts pumping out healing and shit, then you could definitely get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Or you had Doc Fulton with you or something like that. Or if you don't mind amputating several limbs, either way.
Yeah, I don't know if it was worth trying to take the. I suppose if I heal him first and then take the big pins out and then heal him again, then
Yeah, that would. I'm just gonna have you do one healing roll for all the miscellaneous healings and shit, but you're gonna have to do the healing roll, and then and then a strength roll to go ping, ping, ping. Okay, great. Give me a strength roll to go ping. This is at half because they're driven deep into the fucking stone itself.
Meanwhile, I'm helping.
Right. He
I'm
just
helping the other.
pulls out all the pins as he goes. He's like, heal, pink, heal, pink, heal. All right, we got him there. And you're like, okay, good job. Hey.
I'm gonna help the lady in the hallway while he's doing
All right. You go over. Give me a separate luck roll for that, Freddie, because you didn't actually see her either. So you're kind of like leading Kinley out as he carries this guy. Yes, she's actually freed by the part of the house collapsing, and the stairs themselves, although weak, are enough to hold all four of you as you go down them and leave the house. And as you're walking out the house, the entire thing collapses dramatically in the background as you guys slow motion walk away. The dust cloud doesn't quite reach you as you are walking down the street, and you guys end up with your critical luck roll. You encounter the lawyer in a carriage as he is going somewhere else, and he's delighted to get you quickly into his large carriage and whatnot with the wounded people, including his client's son and whatnot. You guys really fucking smoothly as shit.
The thing I love is the fact that Freddie, even though I'm sure his mind was in the right place, I reckon he saw that woman chained to the radiator, and all he saw was D4 San. Oh, there's a D4 San chained to that radiator.
All right. Yeah, actually, I would like charge him that for change. Go ahead and give me a stand roll for seeing the lady, because if you make it, it's 0, but you are going to get a stand roll.
Oh, no, I
Is it
was going to say, stand roll for getting her.
Oh, yeah.
Is it human gore? Because I haven't maxed out.
Or gross out. Do you have gross
I
out?
haven't maxed out. Both.
Both?
Yeah.
Hey, he's been taking a lot of time.
All right, cool. You guys did that, and okay, so for the Sanity Awards and whatnot, let's see, you did
Kicked ass, I think.
yeah, you guys pretty much just waffle stomped it. Definitely waiting was the way to go, because otherwise, like Doc Fulton tried to take on the lady directly. He was not a happy camper. He did. So you did it with a lot of flair, And subtlety will. Let me look up the bump. Right. You've got a bunch of money from the guy already. It's going to be, make a note of this, Freddie, so you can let Sheila know. It's going to be D6 plus D8, Sam.
Woohoo.
Yeah. And I bumped it a little bit for the flair. And you kept his name out of it. More importantly than that is also, well, Kinley bumps up against 99, goes, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do, Freddie? You're like, crazy. And also, you, all three of you each have a favor with Baronet Godfrey Summer that you can use for whatever. He is a shipping magnate, and with Kinley's healing, his son's body is pretty fucking healed up, although repairing his mind will take longer. Especially since his father doesn't believe in elvish magic and shit like that.
No.
Yeah, because that's just crazy talk.
All right, I'm going to be a little bit selfishly paranoid. I'm not going to draw any cards because I do not want to lose the camaraderie and my limited retreat.
I was going to say you may as well, though, because Kinley's going to draw cards, and if there's, it's up to you.
Well, he can draw, but
Well, I'll probably be only drawing 2 because I've got a Cloak and Greed, Full Retrieve.
Oh, I was going to say, since there's only 2 players, you're each getting up to 6 cards.
That's true. I think
Thought I'd mention.
Could be worth it, Freddie.
So
no, I'm not drawing.
Real quick before we get into the whole end of mission card play, though, does anybody have a different or better title for this other than the Dutchess of Milf? I think that one may be okay. Right then, Matt, take a card for that. By the way, I don't know if I gave you one. And let's see, what else was there? Oh, right. Freddie, what have you got to say to the millions and millions of viewers out there?
Could not have done this without Kinley.
Actually, you could have. It just would have been a real bitch. And Kinley, what have you got to say?
Kids, don't do drugs, okay?